Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a September mid-month budget check-in. I haven't filmed a video in weeks. I low-key forgot how this even goes, but anyway, I'm gonna try my best, so just bear with me. Today we're gonna be talking about our to-dos, our goals, and of course our September budget. We're gonna be talking about where our money has gone, and a lot of it has gone, all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in hearing more, then please keep watching. So for our to-dos, our first to-do was for me to purchase my husband a gift. And so if you guys didn't know, we went to St. Augustine, Florida for his birthday. And the reason why we did that is because he has longed to swim with dolphins or some type of other sea creature. And I was doing some research and that was kind of like the nearest place to us that had the most reasonable price. We paid like $90 or something at Marineland, so that was kind of like a no-brainer because it was either between like Jacksonville, I think maybe, or like Orlando, St. Augustine. So anyway, landed in St. Augustine, plus we'd never been there before, so we did that. We did a trolley tour and we also did a ghost tour, which we've longed to do. So that is what we did. It was kind of impromptu, but his actual tangible gift was an air fryer. Next up, I have purchased Michelle a gift. It is not her birthday yet, so I have not purchased her a gift yet. Pay speeding ticket. My husband is just like me. We don't pay bills until they're due. Like, it's very unlikely that I'm giving up my money until I absolutely have to. Same with my husband. So his speeding ticket is due like next week, so he'll pay it next week. Next, we have pay medical bill. That was a random expense, and so I did pay my medical bill, I think like maybe the September the 1st when it was due, or if it wasn't, it was the day before, but I did pay my medical bill. Next up, we have pay off credit card and annual fee. Well, we're still swiping the credit card as we do regularly because we get cash back, and the annual fee isn't due yet, so those will take place at the end of the month. Next up, we have pay remainder laundry room. So as you guys know, we're doing our first renovation in our new house, and we're only going to do like 2 of them, to be honest, and that's kind of like a major one because I just wanted to make the laundry room more functional. So in the meantime, I've already had the floor redone. The guy is supposed to be building our custom unit. It's been a month and a half since I've paid him. He's supposed to be installing between the 12th and the 16th. Anyway, whenever he comes and does that, then we will pay the rest of the laundry room renovation fee. Next up, we have goals. I'm supposed to be completing my new little business venture. Honestly, it's kind of like ready to go, but there was like some prep work that I wanted to do before I announced it and whatnot, and I haven't done any of that because I've not been on top of my game whatsoever. So whenever that time comes, I think I'll still make it by September, but not, I was actually shooting for like closer to the beginning of September, so that's a fail. Next, I have stay below allowance. We are technically currently still below our allowance. Next, I have no lingering credit card debt. Obviously, that's something that's going to take place at the end of the month, or you know, that's a goal that would be checked off at the end of the month, as well as saving $2,000. I don't really think that that's going to happen, just given the month that we've had. I'm actually okay with it, but I'm not really thinking that's going to happen. We'll have to see, and be a little miracle, but we'll have to see. Next, I have viewer giveaway. I have done that. And also I want a complete pampering. So on my birthday, I will be getting a complete pampering. Also, I have $200 in gift cards. Well, I got a lot of gift cards so far for my birthday, but I have $200 for like the nail salon. And one of the nail salons is pretty fancy and they do like facials and massages and all of that. Although I'm gonna be getting a massage on my actual birthday, so I may go to that salon to get a facial because I haven't had one of those in like 6 years. I've only had one actually. So I'm getting my complete pampering for the month of September. Just, you know, you'll hear about it at the end of the month. So let's talk about the actual budget. So far for income, we've brought in $1,971, which is pretty much next to nothing. Whenever you see how much we have spent $6,591. If you're wondering how we could do that, that is because we have a cushion in our checking account. We pretty much always do. I've been trying to build it up to where it's like a real solid cushion, like a whole month of bills and expenses. It's almost there, not quite there, but it's pretty much almost there. So that's how we've been able to swing that. So what will happen is as we start to receive more of our income, considering all of our major bills are already paid, then it'll all like balance itself back up. It'll kind of like replenish itself. So talking about bills and expenses, our mortgage has been paid, of course. Our security has not been paid. Electricity has been paid. Phone has not been paid. Cable/internet has not been paid. Water/sewer has not been paid. For our reckless AF funds, that is pretty much our allowance. We have that every single month. I figured September should be no exception, but I will say we've been kind of like going crazy for the month of September. We did budget $200 and we've spent $101.40. So we're still under budget. We're still doing good. We're halfway through the month. I think we'll be fine. But as you guys know, our donations and gifts has kind of been out of control. Speaking of donations/gifts, we have spent already $1,575.31. That is for the impromptu trip to St. Augustine. That's for the air fryer. My husband is doing 15 days of Shay's birthday, and I'll be honest, it is a little dramatic, but we're actually almost finished. We're only one day away from being finished. It is a whole bunch, but I have a milestone birthday coming up, you guys, so it is kind of a big deal. And so my husband has really been doing a whole lot, but he just wanted to do something fun, you know, for my milestone birthday. So I appreciate it for sure. I do not do that well with birthdays. They are not really a super fun time for me, like the actual birthday. I don't know, I just am not fond of growing older, but my mom always said the only way to stay young is to die young or something like that, and I ain't trying to do that. So I'm trying to, you know, welcome my age and all that, the aging process, but I really don't like it. Also, I don't really do too much sharing really when I'm doing like any real major donating or giving outside of like birthdays and like, you know, those kind of things. But I did send someone like $1,500 for a deposit and a rent payment, and I don't even know if we're finished sending money to help them with that situation. Obviously, I'm not out here all the time paying people's rents and deposits and stuff. I'm always helping people, but I'm normally not out here sending $1,500 or whatever. So it's a rare occasion, and I know it's a lot of money, and it's not included in this is what I wanted to say. It is an outside thing, but I do want to mention that because that is, you know, probably the largest payment I've ever sent anyone, and it obviously came from our savings account, so it did impact our budget in, you know, a relatively large way, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't even really buy anything that, I mean, you know, like outside of this MacBook, I can't remember the last time I actually swiped my card for anything more than, you know, like $800 or something like that. So it was a decent amount of money, but you know, it's fine, all is well. But I did want to mention that. But those kind of things I don't much care to talk about on YouTube, mainly because if I really put a label on what the gift is, or like sometimes then it can be traced, the person can be traced, and I'm not trying to like, I feel like if you're helping people, there's really no need to like go, you know, telling the whole world and alerting the media, like you can just do that on the low. But I also strongly feel that it's important that I do share with other people. That's something I really enjoy. I really do enjoy helping people, and giving. Probably am good to not like give $1,500 to people on the regular, but like just being able to do that. Anyway, enough about that. Next up we have toiletries. We budgeted 50 and we're at 51.78, so we're pretty much done there. I mean, I don't really think we need anything more for the month, but you know, I'm trying to not spend anything anyway, so I can at least be, you know, kind of like on budget, or you know, good for that particular category. So for beauty, I haven't spent anything. I likely won't. I was thinking about getting my hair done, but I mean, at this point, this is fine. I can keep wearing this, and then I won't need to pay for nails or anything like that because I have gift cards. Next up we have travel. We were not going to be traveling anywhere, but the traveling that we did do for my husband's birthday, I took that out of the donation/gifts category. So for the 130, I was recently invited to my friend's birthday, and I had to pay for my portion of the Airbnb, so that's what the travel is for. Next up we have house. I have spent $371.54. I have budgeted more, of course, but I have not paid for the flooring yet because the job isn't technically done. They're trying to like fix my door or like trim some of my door. It's the whole dramatic thing. You guys will have to follow me on Instagram to keep up with those shenanigans, but I haven't paid for that, which was kind of impromptu, nor have I paid for the laundry room in full. So far I've just spent $371.54. Next up we have miscellaneous. We typically budget $100 for that, and so far we have spent $55.98. That was for, so far, just like our renewals for our license and our tags and stuff like that. Next up we have gas. I think I'm budgeting 120. We've spent 40.88 so far just for in town. Gassing up, of course, when we took that road trip to St. Augustine, that amount came from the donation/gifts because I just put all of that in that category. Car insurance isn't due again until December. Health insurance was paid for my husband at $218.61. Life insurance is not due yet. We have spent $510.85 for food/dates. I was already anticipating that we would spend a lot for food/dates. My friend did come down recently, and then I have another friend coming down this upcoming weekend, and then so the food/dates is kind of out of control. I don't have a real, strong obsession with, whining and dining people or guests whenever they come, but I do feel as though when people are coming, like that's a little bit more for food, and it's just, when you have guests in town, it's just gonna be a little bit more unless the guests are paying for every single little thing. So that's kind of the situation there. Obviously we are not paying our student loans because they're not due again until December. We're not making minimum payments on those, of course. And then for savings, we haven't saved anything because if we do, which we probably won't, it will be at the very end of the month. Okay, so that is it for our September budget. I can't believe I even made it here to share this information with you guys because yeah, I've been off from YouTube for like 2 weeks, and it's been okay. I didn't like purposefully take a break, but like when I released bundles on Etsy, that's a whole week that is taking, I only have a few hours to work, to do my business, to run my business whenever I get home from work, and altogether it's not that many hours, so I have to kind of like pick and choose. Either I'm going to dedicate a bunch of my time to Etsy or YouTube or whatever. I normally can like balance it out, but when those bundles come, it's a little hectic. But anyway, I'm glad to be back. That is it for our September budget. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.